Your application essays are polished, your test scores are submitted, and now you are sitting across from an admissions committee. The interview is an authenticity audit. Schools use this live interaction to verify that the person on paper matches the person in the room under unscripted conditions. Drop a comment below right now with the interview question you fear the most. By the end of the simulation, you will have a structured, tested system to answer it with confidence. We start round 1 with the ultimate icebreaker. Tell me about yourself. Here's the standard anti-pattern. Candidates often panic and begin reciting a chronological resume, filling the air with irrelevant details that bore the interviewer and add zero new information. The winning pattern is a crisp 60-second elevator pitch that elegantly weaves your background directly into your future goals. This pie chart maps the time allocation for the exact framework you need: past, present, and future. You dedicate a small fraction to a formative past experience, the largest block to your current academic focus, and a final slice connecting that trajectory to the specific opportunities at their university. This framework allows you to prioritize the specific interests you want the interviewer to explore, ensuring you spend your limited time leading the conversation towards your strengths. Round 2 hits you with yield rate management. Why do you want to attend this university? The immediate trap is relying on generic praise. Citing their high ranking, the prestige of the degree, or a beautiful campus signals to the committee that you have done zero meaningful research. The winning pattern requires you to cite hyper-specific institutional data that proves your academic fit. Look at this text analysis diagram. You cannot say the school has a great reputation. You must point to specific upper-level modules, name the exact faculty laboratories you want to join, and align your goals with active campus research initiatives. In round 3, we face the most feared prompt: what is your greatest weakness? The standard anti-pattern is offering a disguised strength, like claiming you are a perfectionist or you work too hard. Interviewers see through this instantly. The only way to win this round is by admitting a genuine, manageable struggle, then detailing the exact steps you're taking to fix it. This cascade diagram maps out the required 3-step mitigation system. First, you state the weakness clearly. Second, you detail the specific action or tool you implemented to manage it. Third, you provide concrete evidence of recent improvement. Pause the simulation right now. Speak your weakness answer out loud. Run it through these 3 steps and see if it holds up. Admissions officers use the weakness question as a stress test. Authentic vulnerability backed by a system of improvement proves your emotional maturity. Fake weaknesses signal rehearsed deception. Round 4 transitions to behavioral proof. Describe a time you overcame a challenge. The anti-pattern here is blaming external factors for a setback and offering a vague description of the outcome. The winning pattern requires you to take absolute responsibility for the situation and focus entirely on the concrete actions you took to resolve it. This structural diagram outlines the STAR method, the required architecture for all behavioral storytelling. You spend a tiny fraction of time setting up the situation and task, reserving the bulk of your answer to explain your specific action and the measurable result. Every university grades these behavioral answers slightly differently. For program-specific rubrics and format guides, check the university database over at itsstudent.com. Rounds 5 and 6 shift our focus away from the content of the questions and directly onto the format complexity. Many programs now use asynchronous video interfaces like CuraTalent, where you are speaking to a blank screen with a ticking timer. This interface diagram shows exactly where your physical mechanics need to be. You must stare directly into the camera lens to simulate eye contact, and you must intentionally throttle your speaking speed down to 70% to maintain clarity under pressure. Medical schools often use the multiple mini-interview. Look at this 8-station diagram, rotating rooms every 8 minutes. To manage this rotation, treat every door as a hard reset. Leave mistakes in the previous room. Step into the next with a timer at 0. If you know someone facing a high-stakes interview in the next 30 days, share this video with them right now. Whether you are facing a live panel or an 8-door gauntlet, the formats change, but the need for evidence does not. These frameworks ensure your answers contain the specific details required to secure an offer. Round 7 is the close. Do you have any questions for us? The fatal anti-pattern is declining to ask anything, or asking logistical questions about grading leniency that you could easily find on the school's website. The winning pattern is having 2 to 3 highly specific questions prepared. You ask about active campus sustainability initiatives, or you ask the interviewer how their own alumni experience shaped their early career. The psychological purpose of this question is to prove that your intellectual curiosity extends beyond yourself and directly into their community. This calendar animation lays out your final 72 hours of preparation. Day 1 is entirely dedicated to research. You pull the specific faculty names, lab facilities, and module titles that you will use as evidence. On Day 2, you practice out loud. You speak your answers to a wall, to a mirror, or to a camera to build muscle memory. Day 3 is for a final review of your notes to ensure your specific evidence is fresh in your mind. Finally, clear this readiness checklist. Have 7 questions prepared. Verify your technology if you are interviewing virtually, and make sure your specific behavioral examples are locked in. Head over to itsstudent.com to access the full interview database, and hit subscribe so you do not miss tomorrow's tactical breakdown of the Georgetown Law LLM program. Final rule: focus on the details. A single well-researched answer will always carry more weight than a dozen generic ones.